Let's effing go. And you know what? Let's bring that energy into our next guest, who is a Juno Award winning artist, one of the best in the business, questionable taste in sports, the one and only Brett Kissel. Good morning, pal.
That's so funny. Questionable
Yeah.
taste in sports, eh?
Hey, yeah. How about
Yeah,
them
what
Oilers
happened
last
to
night?
that,
Rooting for the Leafs.
what happened to that Leafs-Oilers game last night, Brett?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to mop the floor with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I thought, without a doubt, like we've got this in the Leafs are so bad this year, and I feel bad for all my friends and everybody in Toronto. And then the Leafs actually decided to play really good hockey, and Oilers
Yeah.
decided to play bad hockey. It was a recipe for a disaster for us.
Before I constantly grill you about the Oilers again, you are such a lovely, lovely human. Let me be mushy for 1 second, because when I announced I was leaving my last job I was at for 8 years, I was forced to put a message out saying I was leaving to go to this job. And I did, to this day, I've not read the responses, but everyone's like, Brett Kissel wrote on your Instagram story, do you know Brett Kissel? You're so cool. I've been interviewing you since back when I worked at CTV Regina and you performed at the
Yeah.
pub. You're just such an awesome human. So I just want to say thank you for being so wonderful. And thank you for getting up and just joining us last minute to me absolutely roast you right now.
Hey, no, it's my pleasure. I love, we've talked more off the air, all the times you're interviewing me and stuff like that. We've talked more off the air about hockey. So the fact that you're running a sports show now and you're part of a great team here, like I want to say to the two of you, like this is my favorite thing. I love talking about music. Don't get me wrong. I love talking about music, but I love talking about hockey more. And now with the Olympics upon us and everything like that, it's a really good time to be a sports fan.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's a great time to be a sports fan if you're a Leafs fan and they beat the Oilers in their own barn. Yeah. What would
Yeah.
you
I
rather
know.
see?
I know.
The oil what would you rather see, the Oilers win a cup or the Leafs never win one?
Oh, it's the Oilers win a cup without a doubt. And I'll be honest, I hope, I hope actually within the next few years that the Leafs win a cup, and here's why. Here's why.
Oh.
Because the you just need to lift this curse, just win one, and there's a lot of players on the team that I really like. I mean, if John Tavares could win a cup, that would be so great to watch Johnny T win a cup. Morgan Riley's a great Canadian boy. That would be amazing for him to win a Stanley Cup. Craig Berube, and let his 50 stitches not go to waste. So for me, I think without a doubt, it would be great to watch the Leafs. I swear to you, win a cup one day, not before my Oilers and not several. Just let them win one. Let them be the kings and queens of the universe for another, what it was, since 1967, and then don't win another one till 3067. I don't care.
I got to know though, like how angry do you get when the Leafs come into the Edmonton Oilers barn and it's like there's the Go Leafs Go chants are louder than the Go Oilers Go chants?
Well, there's something to be said about the fan base, and the
Yeah.
reality is that people who live in Edmonton who cheer for the Toronto Maple Leafs can actually get a ticket and actually wear their sweaters. I went to a game against Vancouver a couple weeks ago where the Leafs won 5-0. And it was a really good atmosphere. And MLSC does an incredible job creating a wonderful just it's a great game operation. It's a great way to watch a game. But every single seat in the 100 level is a different level of corporate. So because of
Yeah.
that, not a lot of people are wearing jerseys. Because of that, everyone is a little bit more interested in the business deal in the Platinum Club or whatever it's called. And so because of that, you've got the real fans in the 200s and the 300s. Whereas in Edmonton and also in Calgary, I'm going to throw a little bone to Calgary because they've got nothing to cheer about. Those two teams, Edmonton and Calgary, we cheer even if you're the richest guy in the room. You're still wearing an Oilers jersey. You're still pounding a few beers and some Caesars, and you're still cheering for the team, which is a little bit different from Toronto. So last night, everyone is cheering for the Leafs because they have to. They can't go to Toronto and spend $1,400 on a ticket unless they want to be up in the nosebleeds. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for Leafs fans that they got something to cheer about.
Talk
It's
that talk,
you know,
Brett. Talk that talk.
and
Like,
politically correct
true.
is right on that one. I love it.
It's just a
So
game.
okay.
It's just one game.
It's just a
That's
game.
it. Just one game.
It is just
I'll take it.
At the end of the day, Oilers are probably going to the playoffs. Leafs are probably not. That's the way this season is looking like, probabilities wise, anyways. And I know the Oilers maybe haven't always looked as good as they can here, Brett, this season, but it doesn't look like the Panthers are getting to the playoffs either here. Like, could this be the Oilers' year finally? That the that last big speed bump may not be in their way anymore.
I'm superstitious about my team, so I've said different things for the last couple of years. And this time I just have to say I really don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. I've watched the team all year, the last 2 years. Last 2 years I went to every home game in the playoffs. And I went to every away game in the Western Conference Final and every away game in the Stanley Cup Final. My wallet was hurting and my heart was hurting to go and to give all this time and effort. I canceled gigs. I told my agent, he's like, "Hey, on Saturday we've got a gig. You're going to play at CMA Fest in Nashville." I'm like, "No, the Oilers are playing in Florida. I need to be down in Sunrise." So I dedicated all this time and effort. I'm so happy the Florida Panthers are probably going to be out. Now, I actually like Sam Bennett, and I really like Brad Marchand, and I think Paul Maurice is a terrific coach. But I hope these guys and their franchise, their city did not deserve a cup. I was there, and Uber drivers and whatever, they had this big party in Fort Lauderdale at this one bar that's half the size of Cook County Saloon, and all them, they're broadcasting, "Look at this big party. Look at us. We've got tens and tens of people here." Baloney. It was the worst cup celebration. We have more people that cheer for the Oilers on a Tuesday night against Columbus, and we wind up losing. There were more people in the bars in Edmonton than there were cheering for the Panthers. So I hope they never win another cup. I swear to God, I hope they never win another cup, and we never have to talk about it. But I will tell you this: the Oilers have a shot, except we have to get through whoever wins the Central. And whoever wins the Central is probably going all the way to win the cup because Minnesota's that damn good, because Dallas has a chip on their shoulder. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned the Colorado Avalanche for having the season of all seasons. And these guys are mad. These guys are ready to win another cup. So I really don't know. Honestly, I really don't know.
I never want to see the Panthers win as well. And I think anyone that has one of those jerseys can use it as toilet paper or put it in the garbage, whatever you want. I don't want to see Panthers merch anywhere. But
Can I tell you something really funny just about Panthers merch? I'm so sorry, but my publicist said I could never post this. But my dog, Charlie, here he is right here, is best wiener dog in the world.
Let's go.
So Charlie right here, he can pee on command. I just lay down a pee pad and I let him take a leak. So during the playoffs, I have this Florida Panthers t-shirt. I lay it down on the floor and I'm like, "All right, Charlie, let's go pee." And away he goes, and he just pees on the logo. Anyway, I'm about to post it. And I sent it to my publicist first, just because I made him a promise that I'm gonna make sure that he gives approval. And he's like, "You can't post that." He's like, it's actually not kind. It's not kind to their fan base. You want to do some stuff with the NHL. Good luck ever getting an anthem at a Winter Classic again. And so I didn't post it, but I shared it with all my friends. So maybe it's going to circulate. I don't know, but if it does, it's an accident.
Just round of applause for your dog doing good work. We're doing good work.
Oh, Charlie, yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Oh, that just took me out. That's hilarious. I'm so happy with this. Like, you already were a favorite of mine, but now it's like your all-time tier. But I'm curious, when we talk about animals in life, what was more stressful for you, watching the Oilers in Game 7 or doing this? And we have a video of you, which just watching makes me really nervous and terrified. Yep, guys, he's gonna ride a bull.
Oh, you rode a bull.
Yeah, watch us, Dan.
Oh my God.
And like a boss.
Yeah, he rode it well
for my music video.
Man, I am impressed, Brett. That is
we round of applause. So what was more nervous? What or stressful? Was it watching Game 7 of the Oilers or waiting there for them to open that gate?
Oilers for sure. Oilers without a doubt. Because there's this nervous energy in the air. We got very, very lucky. Got to sit by, some of Oilers family, and the McDavid families, become really close to me and everything. And I've never felt more excitement than in Game 7 2 years ago, when Matthias Janmark scored that goal, and it was only 2-1 in the first period. I was I was elated, you know. And then in Game 6, we got crushed by the Panthers the next year. So I'm way more nervous watching Oilers games. When you're sitting on that bull, you've got to be laser focused. Like I don't want to be all dramatic because I'm a songwriter and an artist and all that kind of stuff, but it's like it really could be life or death if you make a mistake. And there were just three pieces of advice Donnie Johansson gave me. Donnie was the old timer, had his hands on my chest and everything like that. First of all, he said, "You're going to fall. That's inevitable. So fall like a cat." Okay, I know what that means. I can do that. Next, he said, "Only look at the hump. Don't look anywhere else. Only look at the hump, and you got to be laser focused on the hump." So I'm hanging on. And then the next thing he said, "Hang on tight, but hang on loose. Make your arm like a spring. 'Cause if you hang on too tight, that bull's going to rip your arm right off of your body." Oh, well, shit. I kind of need this arm. I've got a gig tomorrow. Maybe I should have thought this through.
Yeah.
So you're just laser focused and you're watching the hump and you're just ready to go wherever the bull takes you. And I lasted 6.6 seconds, so I'm a little mad. I want to go for 8, so I might do that this summer.
No, I'm just gonna politely veto that. I have no say in your life, but just watching that video, I was terrified. I'm like, great song and music video to go along with it, but like you're such a boss. But you were at a game recently that I was at, the Raptors game, where it went to OT, where they won against the 76ers. But can we talk about this legendary moment? So they introduced him for everybody listening. They have him on the big screen, and what does he do? You chug a beer like a boss. So just
I mean, I think that was the first time there was ever a cowboy hat at a Raptors game. But
yeah, maybe
I didn't know they were going to give me the red carpet welcome or anything like that. Like I said about MLSE and what a great organization they are. I've been very lucky to travel all around the world, and Nashville has a great organization, you know, for guests that come. OEG Edmonton is top tier, and MLSE, and they're like, "Yeah, no, Brett, we've got you some tickets." And so I went with my marketing manager Maria, and I didn't know it was going to be courtside. And like there was one cool moment. It's Scottie Barnes, right? He's your big star, right?
Yeah.
So he does this big epic slam dunk and just bulldozes 8 people, and away they go, and he just pow, and he goes, and he comes right up to me and he goes, "Oh," like that, and I did that back to him, and then I realized I'm looking right at his crotch, you know. I'm like, and there's this picture that circulates because he's 7 feet, and I'm going like this, and it's just the angle of it was so bad that this little cowboy is just looking right at his waist, you know. Oh my God.
It's pretty incredible. As a short guy myself, I know the feeling, Brett. So it's you're not alone. You're not alone. So Super Bowl's this weekend, and you've sang anthems at the Grey Cup. You had that great moment at the Oilers game where your mic cut out and you had the crowd sing the American anthem along with you. But I gotta know, like I think Charlie Puth is singing it this weekend at the Super Bowl. The line is set at 120 seconds, so 2 minutes. Like that seems, I don't know, that seems long. I need some more intel on this. How long does it take to sing the anthem?
Here's the thing. You got to think about who the artist is and their style of singing. Chris Stapleton, it makes perfect sense that he would lengthen the anthem a little bit because he's that good. Charlie Puth has the opportunity to do that because he's such an amazing singer. Like, I mean, an amazing singer. But I think it's going to be under 2 minutes. And I actually think it should be under 2 minutes. My dad gave me the best advice when I was doing anthems for the playoffs and anthems for the Grey Cup. My dad put his hands on my shoulders and he says, "Remember, son, it's not about you. Nobody cares. Sing the song well, sing it fast, get your ass off the ice, let's play hockey." So that's what you do. It's not about me.
It's great advice. I love that. And final one for me. We've been talking a lot about nerves, but like, was it more nerve-wracking throwing out the first pitch at a baseball game, or is it more nerve-wracking actually singing the anthem at a big event?
The anthem is easy because I love to sing. And since I was a little kid, I would use like a wooden spoon, and my big brother would play mini sticks, or I would actually do the anthems for like the Alberta Junior Hockey League, the Bonneville Pontiacs, and the Junior B Canadians in St. Paul. So I've done a million anthems. When I threw out that first pitch, at Wrigley Field a couple years ago. I was so embarrassed because I wanted to get a strike better than I wanted to throw hard, and I wish I would have just thrown a wild one, but at least it was hard. So I ended up throwing just this dainty little lob, and my brother,
pitch.
and I played ball all my life, and my brother was so embarrassed. I sit down beside him, and he doesn't even acknowledge me. And then he looks and he's like, and he looks at me and he says, like, that was the worst first pitch I ever saw in my life. And I'm embarrassed because I did. It was a dainty wrist, like, lob because I wanted to make sure I got a strike. I've never thrown like that ever in my life. I was a pitcher when I was a kid. What's the matter with me? Why did I get so nervous? Like, idiot.
We got to get the Jays to get you out for a redo on that one then.
Yeah, I'd love to. And I'm going to wind up. You just wait.
Ooh, he's going to bring the heat. I'm here for it. Last thing I have to do, we have to talk music. Congratulations on once again being nominated for Country Album of the Year at the Juno Awards. Every album you've released has been nominated for one. That is no easy task, and I know you'd rather talk about hockey. But like this year is shaping up so amazing. You have so many headlining tour dates. You're playing a lot of festivals, including Boots and Hearts. You're going on tour with your buddy, Lee Bryce. You guys have a great single out now. But when it comes to the Super Bowl, so yes, please go check out brettkissel.com. Look for the tour dates, listen to the new music, and hilarious social media content. You are such a joy in this dumpster fire of a world. But the question I'm getting to, when it comes to Super Bowl performances, which, hey, CFL, have Brett Kissel perform at halftime. That's what the people want. Do you have a favorite Super Bowl performance?
Yeah, I looked at on Wikipedia the other day of a bunch of the ones that that went past. I swear to you, this might not be the most popular opinion, but one of my favorites was Shakira and J-Lo in Miami. I loved that. I thought that they both performed incredibly well. And then the hip hop rap one with Eminem and Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, was Mary J. Blige, was 50 Cent a part of that? To get all of that star power together was incredible, and it was like it was announced from the get-go that this is how it's going to go. So that was very memorable. And for me, it's about time that a country halftime show gets back. Like, Morgan Wallen is the biggest star in the world. The second biggest star in the world is Luke Combs. Like, I don't understand why you couldn't get those guys to join forces and do an epic show and bring Hardy along and maybe Ella Langley and Riley Green a little, excuse me, you look like you love me. And then bring out a legend like Reba or Dolly Parton to just do like a I Will Always Love You or Working 9 to 5. Like, just bring everybody out. And they say that's going to happen in Nashville because they're building one right outside my condo in Nashville right now, a brand new stadium. So if it's not country in Nashville, the NFL needs to give their head a shake.
In the chat, they're asking, because when you did that Scottie Barnes crotch growl move, is that a Zach Top shirt?
Oh, Zach Top, yeah. It's my buddy Zach Top, just won the Grammy.
Yeah, he did. Amazing. You're amazing. I know you have to head out, so we appreciate you for coming on. And I'm going to say, go Connor McDavid in the Olympics.
Yes.
That is what I will say.
Yeah,
we appreciate you.
It's going to be the best Olympics of all time. Big gold for Canada. And also my prediction, Seahawks are going to win. Let's go, Seahawks.
Let's go.
Go
Hawks, baby. We're on the same team there, Brett. Thanks, Brett.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Take care, guys. See you later.
Absolutely.